to write or go out and take pictures, but you have to discipline yourself to do those things so that you can like become successful in that sense. And for me, it's just I have literally never had a 9 to 5 job. I've never sat somewhere and worked on the computer all day. You know, I might work 10 hours a week as it is, which that's too fucking much, but right? So, it's
No,
but
they're trying to apply value and like to demonstrate and display value. And it's not even someone has to be interesting and take amazing photos or do something. They could be an interesting writer, or they could figure out what is an efficient way to get around traveling the world and doing things very easily. Just hacking. It doesn't have to be computer hacking or coding. There's different ways to break down and showing your value that if you can do this and then, buy my program for $50 a month or a one-time thing, I will show you how you can create your own YouTube page, or I can show you how you can hack airline travel. And then you have your location-independent business right there.
yeah, no, I know.
Those 40 hours.
And I honestly feel like there's so many more jobs now, like involving that. You know, there's so many bloggers who, once they start blogging and then they start finding out like what they're really good at, like teaching someone about SEO or anything. You just kind of have to find out
you niche as you go along.
Right. And so you're definitely kind of big at first. Like, I almost don't really know what mine would be because I don't write as if I'm telling you, okay, the next time you go to Copenhagen, here's the top 10 restaurants. Well, I might not like sushi, or I might not like half of those fucking restaurants because of certain things. So what makes me reliable, because it's on fucking TripAdvisor and they have thousands of reviews or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't want to tell people what they need to go do. I want to tell them what I did and what I learned from my experiences, and then you take what you fucking want from that, you know? Like, I remember when I went to Bali. It's a third world country, but you see celebrities going, and like they're not fucking riding around in hot ass vans with kids on the back of mopeds
or rickshaws.
Yeah, like they're not doing any of that. So you see all these glitz and glamoury things, but when I went there, I didn't realize that on a map, like Ubud, which is the capital, that's where we stayed the entire 7 days. Because if you look at Bali and you look at the little scale, you know, from Ubud to Seminyak is only like 35 kilometers. So, okay, 45 minutes, an hour. You know, it took almost 2 hours, an hour and a half to get there, you know, because of the road systems, like, which are fucking non-existent. So, I never would have known that, because no one fucking writes about that shit. They just write about, oh, where you can watch the rice, or the sunset, or see the rice paddies. Like, no, you need to fucking know that you can't get around, and you need to stay in like different locations, you know?
Doesn't seem like there's a good authority site yet for somebody that's always constantly updating travel things, like for example, how are the road systems in this place? You were planning to go travel there.
Yeah.
But I don't think at the same time there's enough travelers too that would use something like a site like that to constantly facilitate, like, oh, this is happening in this country, like whether it's a safety precaution. So normally I went to Mexico, I went on the Homeland Security, the government thing, to say, okay, I'm going through these governance right here, they're safe, I'm fine, it's good. I'd rather not be going through Homeland Security. It's just pointless to go through them, but are they actually on the ground doing this stuff, or are they just hacking everything and they know every exact thing that's going on?
Yeah, I think with travelers, they're not really geared towards like an entrepreneurial mindset maybe, and they're kind of just like experience oriented, and so the only thing they know is either experiences or they know what some person on the internet told them about what they should be writing about, which is top 5 restaurants I saw at this place.
That new age traveler is like that person that's willing to, you know, be location independent and work on the road. What we're trying to develop and set up as well. But, you know, you still look at you see these travelers as you're going, you know, I just left everything, quit my job, you know, and I'm just going right now.
Well, see, honestly, being in this, like, I do research a lot just by kind of listening, or not listening, but like reading other people's stuff about, you know, what they did. And so many people are like, I quit my job, you know, I was unhappy, this and that. But like for me, I just never want to get to that point of being unhappy to where I do have to just leave everything to think that I'm gonna have this big ass epiphany about something. Like, I want to, I just literally just want to be happy, you know, and not have to go through all of that. And I think, like, I have a house, you know, I'm in a set location. It's not some 1,000 square foot house either, you know, like, so what if I want to buy a nice car, or have 2 dogs, or, you know, buy nice furniture for my house or anything like that. I feel like sometimes people kind of criticize that, right? You know, like,
Exactly. No, I think
oh,
people
you're a
criticize
traveler,
that.
so I want to spend my money on experiences, not thing. Well, if you can fucking ball out, like, why not have all of it? You
Yeah.
know, like, you shouldn't have to not have luxuries in life because you do want to travel.
It's all simply a matter of perspective. It doesn't really matter what someone else thinks. It really, in the end,
No,
and
I
you
really
can't
don't
take
give
any
a fuck
opinions
what
of others or
anybody
else.
thinks.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive at all. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people who are in the travel realm, I think like exactly like you just said. They think like you need to get rid of all your shit. Oh, it's all about experiences and like
Yeah, but it's like
memories.
you're just going through a midlife crisis, honey. Like, you don't need to sell your babies.
So
and
what's
you
like
know.
the longest time you traveled? Like
No. How do you picture the people? Like those are the people that you're gearing yourself towards. Like, you have a very unique style, a very unique way of writing, and people are responding to you like really well, because I think you do go after that market segment of people who are like, yeah, I like things and experiences. Like,
Yeah.
why
And
can't I
I
like
just
both?
don't want people to settle, like, for mediocrity, because honestly what I hate is that, you know, whether it be in marriage or anything, I see people who are just so fucking down and mopey, and it's just like, I hate my job, I hate this, like, I hate my relationship, and it's like, then what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, they make all of these excuses, you know, oh, well, it's a good job, you know, but it pays the bills. Like, for me, I didn't really get into blogging to, like, monetize. Like, yeah, it would be nice, but in my eyes, like, if I could get to the point to where people invite me to go places, I don't need to be paid for anything. That enough right there is a paycheck in my eyes, because that's what truly makes me happy. Now, if I can make money, because obviously you do need money, but I mean, yeah, we all
Yeah, we're
kinda-
trying to ball out.
we all kind of fucking like money, yeah, but it's just like, you have to do, try.
trying to fall.
We are trying. I'm trying hard, but it's hard. Like, trying to maintain all of those kinds of different things. So.
Like I was saying before, you kind of down on those people who, you know, quit their job, they leave their life.
No.
I wouldn't say hate, but, you know, you don't relate with them as much as, you know, I'm just trying to go out and have that good time. And I was asking before, how long have you gone for a trip for? Like, what was your longest trip? Like a month, 2 months?
Yeah, my longest trip was a month,
Okay.
but
so,
that was solo,
alright, where'd you go?
all over Europe. So
All
I
over
went to
Europe.
like 8 countries.
But like I'm saying, like I met 2 of these girls, for example, I picked them up, they were hitchhiking in the middle of the jungle, scooped them up in the car, and they were like, yeah, one of them, she's been going for 8 months, one of them just quit her job, she's going for 4 months, and she's, you know, got no end in sight, she was older, she was about 35, just like, how do you feel your day though? You know, 'cause at the same time, you say you're not working, you gotta budget that money, and now it's like, how do you spend your day? You know, you wake up every day and you say, well, I just want to eat food today. You just go eat food. It's like,
Yeah.
it's filler time, but at the same time, how do you find substance in your life? And how do you find something to do? Is that something you're fearful of, or because you just have your thing back home that you enjoy doing
Right.
a 10-hour job?
Well, see, for me, honestly, like, I like having somewhere to just go back and, like, call home. Like, I'm not ever downing those people who do quit everything, because I really don't think you can maintain, like, are you getting a shot?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Another shot, Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, shut up. You pussy.
Hey, I'm just a member of the
You
tiny,
are what you eat, right?
the Tiny Hand
Just kidding.
baby Masturbation Club.
Yeah.
I'm just the king.
Okay, so, but you're saying, what do you
Oh, no,
mean? Like, how do I fill my life with stuff? Like,
I'm saying, like, is that what you're not going on these trips for? Because you have something to go back to, but, like, if you went on these trips for an extended time, you wouldn't know what to do?
But no, I could definitely be gone for a while, but I think after being, Hey.
Don't forget we're on camera.
Yeah. Smile.
Shout out to the live page.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't want to like travel for that amount of time, I guess. Like, I do think sometimes it's not worth, like when I was planning on going to Europe, I didn't take, I wasn't gonna go for the whole 30 days because my boyfriend was gonna like meet me in Paris. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to be by myself, you know, being in a different country, and I was like, wow, I'm good, like, I'm not a little bitch, you know?
Right.
So after that, it was just kind of like, like, once I was done with that trip, I was so ready to be back home. Like, it's hard living out of a suitcase. It's hard just going from place to place. Like, I do like that adrenaline of like not knowing where you're going or where you're staying and stuff, but it can be overwhelming sometimes. And if you're not like quick on your feet and know how to kind of like handle yourself in certain situations, it can just kind of go south. And I've honestly seen, I was reading someone's, like I'm a member of this one group on Facebook, and it's like all girls kind of, and these girls are just like, has anyone been feeling like they dropped everything, they moved to a different country, and then they're just like kind of get in this funk of like, I know nobody, I have a shitty job here, you know, they're trying to become travel bloggers or whatever.
And now I'm stuck.
Now I'm stuck again, but now I don't have a fucking house or anything else.
Yeah, I've lost my my
Yeah,
relationships have dissipated. Yeah, I kind of.
And now I'm in this
not
new
into
country, I
flags.
have no friends, like, what the fuck? And they get into another funk. So I really just think, like, whatever your kind of heart desires, like, if you want to sell